I can go further if the court wants me to do so.
No, you can proceed. You can, if you have more submissions to make, you can.
We, with respect, we didn't want to go beyond saying that we were late with our submissions. And we've given the reason, partly because circumstances beyond our control, and that the state be given an opportunity to respond to what is now before the court. Then when we meet, we then can motivate the appropriateness or otherwise of what was presented. That would be my submission.
Thank you. I think Baru. Stand up, accused persons. Oh, sorry. You may resume your seats. What's the situation on the 26th? What's the situation on the 26th in your diary?
The 26th is the day which the state will file if you make a file its submissions. So any day after the 26th will be the day suitable for the hearing.
Yes. But do we not have another trial next week?
The accused persons will be having a trial before your brother judge, Justice Chikoyo, for the Blawa City Council license.
It starts when?
On Monday.
So, okay, thank you. So how can we deal with this matter then? I'm aware that I also have a trial set for next week.
My colleagues, they are now talking about the following week, the following Monday, the 31st.
That will be vacation. So the state having filed submissions on the 26th of March, when are we going to hear? When are we going to hear the matter?
My Lord, we wanted to propose maybe the 28th in the afternoon.
Friday. I'll be involved in another trial.
You're being involved in another trial.
The whole of next week, I've got a matter set down. The whole of next week.
So we had then suggested that maybe we could just take a day during the vacation for purposes of argument. My Lord. then it then definitely would have to be next term.
State?
If we cannot secure dates for this term, then
I have no doubt that next week I will not be able to slot this matter because I've got a trial which we have deferred several times to accommodate this trial. And I also deal with appeals on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And that's the final week of the term.
So in that case, this matter had been, I think we indicated that the trial will go on the 19th of May.
For this trial?
For this trial. So maybe...
We have another matter, isn't it? I think it's already taken the 19th of May. Remember, we were postponing other matters. There's a matter involving Elaton Bonongwe,
yes.
and they are in custody.
Yes.
We couldn't do it as well this week, so we had deferred it to the 19th. I don't think it would be fair to continue displacing it.
In that case, this matter may as well have to be moved to the 27th, the week beginning the 27th, because the 26th it will be a holiday. Africa Day.
So 27th of...
the 27th.
27th.
Confirm the date, Milord.
We confirm.
The 23rd is the 27th. So you're going to go there for 3 weeks. 2 times 10 and then changed it to 3 weeks. We initially scheduled to be there for 2 weeks. And this said I was forward. We'll just put a provision. Well, yes, the 27th looks like is available, but I just need to advise that one of the members of the court has a commitment in Gokwe up to the 23rd. For, when the term opens, she will be deployed in Gokwe for 2 weeks. I hope the circuit won't be extended like what happened last time. We were supposed to be in Gokwe for 2 weeks, but the circuit was extended by the Chief Justice to 3 weeks. So I will just hope that it won't affect this trial. But we can postpone the trial, this matter to the 27th. So what are we doing here? The state will file a response on the 26th. And do the parties intend to file heads of arguments or what?
My Lord, the proposition from the defense was that maybe the matter could be disposed on the papers, maybe by the 27th, the determination would have been made. But I do understand the state would want to motivate an argument. So we'll stand guided by the court.
You want the matter to be determined on the papers, if possible?
Yes, my Lord.
How do I deal with the issue raised by the state as to the nature of the process before me?
We could file a response, my lord. After the state has made submissions, we can file a response on papers, such that if the court is so minded, a determination is then had, depending with the determination on the agreed date, the issues would have been determined or resolved before then.
I'm not sure. Now that you say so, the reason why I'm raising this is that I'm not too sure as to what is before me.
Indeed.
What is before me?
My lord, what is before you are submissions regarding to how the court should proceed, given that the assessors have been replaced. Those are the submissions on how the court must proceed.
Yeah, but submissions regarding what? Are you saying that you want us to start the trial afresh?
Indeed, my lord. Indeed, my lord.
So, in other words, you want me to give a certain order, isn't it?
Indeed, my lord.
Where is the order that you want me to give?
Indeed, my lord. What the accused persons were stating that is that the court must give a direction that the trial starts. But I do hear what the court is.
I'm simply saying, in terms of our law, our practice, when you approach a court, you tell the court what you want, and you even suggest,
indeed,
by way, how you want the order to come out.
Yes, I do.
So that's why I'm saying I've got submissions, but with regards to what?
Indeed, my lord. I do follow, my lord. I think what we can do is we could file a proposed draft order for the to assist the court in that regard.
A draft order to submissions.
Yes, my lord.
I don't know. Let's just recap a bit. The last time when we postponed this matter, what was the reason, by the way? What was the reason for the postponement?
My lord, the accused persons he had indicated that in their interpretation of the provisions.
Yeah, I know that discussion was held.
Yes.
But what did we, I remember I said, let us record the reason for the postponement.
Yes, ma'am.
What did we record as the reason for the postponement?
We record the postponement to allow the accused persons to file their submissions, if I'm not mistaken, my lord.
I don't think so.
If you just be with me.
Let me just read my notes. That was on the 17th, isn't it? It was you, Mr. Riddle?
Yes.
The accused persons would like us to move an application relating to the substitution of the new assessors on the proceedings. We have given the state notice of our intention to motivate this application. We intend to submit our application for a trial de novo to be filed by the 19th of March. The effect is that when new assessors were appointed to replace those that were challenged, we challenged the trial. Now the trial would proceed afresh, with the charge being read and the accused persons entering a plea afresh because of, so that was the gist of what you intended to achieve. And you said you would achieve this by way of making an application.
Indeed, my lord.
Yes, I think this followed a management meeting in Chambers. where we agreed that whatever you know, if you intend to make an application, you should do so in writing.
Indeed, my lord.
Is it?
Yes, my lord.
Then Mr. Maduku said he fully associated himself with those submissions. And Mr. Mabaudu said the state intends he said he would be opposing the application and he intends to file response. So the purpose really, as far as I can recall, was to allow the accused person to file a written application.
Indeed, my lord.
Yes. And I'm saying I share the sentiments in the sense that I want to know what is before me. Do I have an application which I can then determine on the papers?
Indeed, my lord, it is our respectful view that you do have an application. The accused persons have moved a motion, my lord.
How?
The accused persons are of the view that what they have filed, my lord, is an application, as it is based on the legal interpretation of provisions before yourself. So those are submissions in support of the application.
So you are maintaining that what is before me is an application?
Indeed, my lord.
Mr. Maduku?
I wanted, my lord, with respect to suggest that perhaps the way forward would then be to motivate, because this exchange took place in the context of whether we would have the matter decided on the papers or...
Yes, that's where I got now. Yeah, in terms of... in other words, we are dealing with procedural issues.
Yes. So
and we have to do it in terms of a procedure that is known.
Yeah.
But I remember that the agreement was that the accused persons would make a written application. And do I have the written application?
You do, my lord. There is now a written application before the court, and I think we will hear what the state is responding and saying. We will, of course, respond to it. We maintain that what is before you is adequate for the purposes of the accused persons, the relief that they are seeking. Then I'm sure we now have to motivate the applications when we next meet.
So if you are going to file further documents, what would you be doing?
My lord and learned assessors, if we have to file anything, it depends on what the state would be filing in opposition. If what they file certainly calls for a replication or a response, we will do so.
Mr. Jetoro said he wants to file a document in terms of a relief to be sought, which is not before me with the application that was filed. So if you are going to file a further document, what would that be? Is it something that can be done in terms of our procedure?
Yeah, we would say, I think just speaking on, we might not need to go by what has indicated that we are filing. I think with respect, the better position is that let's get the response from the state. When we have it, in terms of our procedures, if there is anything arising from that which gives us a right to replicate, we will do so.
Okay, so
we would then...
Well, I suppose then Mr. Jetiro has to deal with that. Yeah. Mr. Jetiro?
Yes, my lord. I just responded maybe in a bid to be of assistance to the court, to say the court had inquired what kind of an order, if it was going to grant, would it grant. So in a bid to try to be of assistance, I then indicated that we may file what would deem to be a draft order that the court can make. But that was in a bid to assist the court. But given the exchange, my lord, I believe let us hear from the state first. If there is need for us to replicate or to file anything supplementary to that, we will seek the intended leave to file any supplementary documents if there is need for us to seek the leave. Those would be my submissions, my lord.
So we are meeting on the 27th to deal with the application.
Indeed.
Very well, stand up, accused. I'm sure you've been following the proceedings. Yes. The matter is adjourned to the 27th of May. Yes, for continuation. The 27th of May at 1000 hours. Any other business reached?
No further business, my lord, and then just
The court will adjourn.
Pick up a submission, an application, an action.
I got to